Bro, if you have to say that you're not a bum, you're probably a bum. Nobody's just gonna call you a bum for no reason, bro. Right? Like some of the things that he's saying is just like what? Like who does that? Like anybody who is over here talking about it, you talking shit about you behind your like online just for clout or whatever it may be, you need to look at that guy funny because there's something missing.
Fanum did a little bit of flexing. He took a picture with his entire car collection, which was pretty sick. I mean, he has a lot of really cool cars. And this dude got 41,000 likes. And a lot of his fans were rocking with this. Some of them were saying, bro was in the subway though, with a fire emoji. And other people were like, money donated from these dumbass teens. This guy said, this fat guy buying everything but a nutritionist. So some people are roasting him or whatever and just, being funny. He then goes on to interview his mom in his brand new Maybach and ask her if she ever thought he'd make it this far. And it was like a 2-minute clip. He's talking to her in Spanish and he's just saying like, hey, did you ever believe that we would ever be in this situation? It's a really cute video.
Tú esperabas que iba a llegar aquí. Cuando yo era chamaquito, haciendo video en el cuarto, en la 167, tú esperaste que iba a no llegar aquí.
Nunca pensé.
Nunca pensaste más. ¿Qué tú
That's true, bro. I don't think anybody, any family member would expect him or anybody in his situation to get there, bro. It would be nice to say as a parent to know after your kid made it, to say that I always knew that you had potential and you would be making it far. It would be awesome to say something like that, but some of the times it's not true. Some of the times you would have parents who would just think you're a regular and you're not going to go nowhere, right? It's hard to predict things like this, but when you're in the situation, I think what she was saying is completely genuine and valid. Because there's no way of predicting any success like this for anybody, right? I think as parents, most of the time, the traditional route that we were, as kids, were told by our parents to follow, go to college, and the passions as kids that we have, we kind of put them aside because we tend to not want to disappoint our parents, right? If you're watching this as a parent, it's fine to guide your kid in a path that you think will be successful, but also notice some of the things that they find interesting and try to nurture that as well. Don't ignore it, don't call it stupid. If they find it interesting, try to create a way for them to be successful in that and potentially earn a living from it, right? I'm not talking about crime or whatever, but like you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about that.
En esos tiempos, ¿qué tú pensabas? Tú como madre, ¿qué tú pensabas? Wow,
Bueno, yo pensaba que te gustaba, pero no pensaba que iba a ser la realidad de lo que es hoy. De verdad que no pensaba.
¿Cuál fue el momento para ti que tú sentiste como que...
¿Qué es verdad ya?
Como que, wow. No sé lo que está pasando, pero está haciendo lo de él.
No, ya cuando empezaron a subirte, que ya tú me dijiste, me mandaron un cheque.
¿Qué tú le dirías, por ejemplo, a una madre que está viendo este video y que su hijo también quiere ser streamer o youtuber o algo así con entretenimiento?
Bueno, yo le diría que si su hijo realmente quiere hacer algo y le gusta, que lo dejen.
Now, this video got a lot of love. It got 50,000 likes. A lot of people were saying, like, Dub Fanum. It was a really cool situation, and the majority of the people were rocking with this. But one guy who wasn't was this random person who I personally never heard of before, and his name is Digital Trap Gem. And this guy claims to be Fanum's cousin, and this is what he says.
My beautiful aunt, as beautiful as ever, bendición tía.
¿Qué tú pensabas? Wow,
Bueno, yo pensaba que te gustaba.
But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Congratulations to him and buying the Maybach and all that shit. But our aunt should have been there too. And actually, while he was at it, my mom should have been there too. His other aunt should have been there too.
That's like a super weird thing to say.
That's a weird way to say that your parents. He could have just did the compliment and just left it at that. He just had to add extra stuff. It will always be the dudes. Whenever you're trying to get ahead in life, whenever you're trying something new, whenever they see that you're like getting better or getting some traction in the direction that you want to go, They're the ones that is always leaving negative comments. There's always the one that is saying that, oh, you left your family behind, but not realizing when I was up at 3 a.m. editing these videos and trying to actually become something, you were off somewhere, right? I probably told you about it, but you weren't listening. You weren't having it. These be the same type of dudes, and they will come back in your face and tell you, yo, how come you forgot about us? What do you mean? How come I forgot about you? Right? I told you when I was coming up, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. And then when I get it, now you just show up. It's the same thing with family members too, bro. You wouldn't talk to some of them for years. Years, my nigga. You wouldn't talk to them for like years. And then whenever they realize that you're up, then they come trickling in and then starting to use the family card. Never there when you're actually struggling. Whenever you have some money, they try to guilt trip you into making you say, we're family. You should take care of your family. But it never applies in reverse. You see? It's always those types. And those are the types that you need to watch out for whenever you're up. You need to watch your circle. Right? That's what I'm saying.
First of all, it's like, what are you talking about?
And if we being real, he should have fucking invited me too. If he
See?
had invited me,
See?
man,
Who says that?
We could have really talked it out.
Talk to
It should have been. You should have invited our aunt and my mom as well, bro. Your other aunt. So all the three sisters could have been together, and then you should have invited me too, so we could have fucking settled our differences and figured out the next move.
Figured out the next move. What does that even mean? Like he's the one in the better position. Why are you saying that? What? Like imagine you have a person, right? Dude one, or whatever you want to call him, right? He comes to you. You have a business plan, right? He says he's not interested. You come back after a few years when you just went ahead with the plan, and then now after the fact you want to hold a business meeting. That doesn't make any sense. I'm the one that you need to come up. I don't need you to come up. Like what? And the thing about it is, people like him who always have some form of excuse as to why he's not successful would point to other people as them being lucky, as them being not as hard working as him, even though that he has no proof that the person who he's trying to like put down, he has no proof that he's working better than him or more than him. They always find a reason outside of themselves as to why they're failing, not because of themselves at all. Because you would imagine, right? Your boy you come up with. You could point to any other group or whatever it may be, right? And see how they interact with each other. The groups that like actually come up together, you would see them just bouncing ideas off of them. But the ones who get left behind are the ones who look at not the long term of it, but like the short term.
I don't support bum ass niggas, bro. I don't support bum energy. If you a bum, you a bum. You know what I'm saying? I can't. What am I supposed to do with that? You a bum. You's a bozo, fam. I don't even know you. Like you shit. Yo, chap, nobody can get near me if they not on that. My little sister say, yo, pa, cause you know what we say, pa, yo, ma, what up? You say, yo, pa, I wanna go to school. Go to school for what? I wanna be a dentist. Here, hold that. Boom. Hold that. What you wanna go to school? University? Or how much is it? Matter of fact, don't worry about it. Send me the bill. Here's some more. Boom. Again. Boom. Hold that.
Now, obviously, what it seems like this guy's doing is that he saw Fanum's doing good. He's like, oh, he's doing good off streaming, and that's my cousin. I can start my own streaming career and then just basically say I'm his cousin, and then automatically I'll do good. Obviously, he skipped everything that it took to get to that point, and Fanum's like, okay, why all of a sudden you want to start streaming and like be a part of this when you weren't there towards the beginning, and then you want me to like pay for your stuff?
He said it all. Like, what are you supposed to do with the bum that expects handouts every time you see him? Especially when they use the word family as a ticket to get into your bag, or like your account or your life or your situation. What are you supposed to do with a bum? A person with no ambition, no sense of direction, no nothing. What are you supposed to do with that? Okay. I think what he said was it makes sense, and this is the exact same reaction I would have if a family member who I haven't heard from in like years, like let's say this whole thing goes somewhere and blows up, and I'm starting to make money off of this, and then I have this random cousin come in after like 5-10 years I've never seen this person, and then they're just coming to ask for money. Giving them the money is not the issue. It's the expectation and the entitlement that they have when they just come and expect it. Oh, we're family. I'm your cousin. I'm your brother. It's the expectation. And the sad part about all of it is that you may seem like the bad guy to the rest of your family. You know what I mean? Like, all the rest of your family is going to hear, unless you have some really good family members that don't really know you like that, all they're going to hear is, you didn't help your family member. You're a bastard or whatever. But I'd rather eat that risk than invite this person in my space and mess up my whole mental. So, if you take anything away from this video, please watch who you surround yourself with. Please, I'm telling you. Because the person who you choose to be in your circle will determine your future and how far you will go. That's it.